If you thought Baddies USA couldn't possibly get any messier, think again. Because this latest showdown between Chrisean Rock and her own sister Tesehki just made the Kardashians look like a church choir. Cameras caught chaos so raw that even reality TV veterans are clutching their pearls. We're talking screaming, betrayal, spilled drinks, and reputation shattered faster than Chrisean's last phone screen. This wasn't your usual sister spat. This was an emotional demolition derby broadcast for millions. Viewers are calling it the Battle of the Bad Sisters, and the internet is eating it alive. One side says Tesehki finally had enough of Chrisean's ego. The other swears this was pure jealousy. Either way, the fallout is uglier than a Twitter thread at 3 a.m. The footage is wild, the reactions are crazier, and the humiliation? Oh, it's viral level brutal. You think you've seen drama? Nope. This is the kind of meltdown that breaks group chats, destroys friendships, and resurrects beefs nobody remembered. Stay right here, because what went down on Baddies USA might be the most unhinged sister war reality TV has ever seen. The storm didn't start on the Baddies USA set, it started long before the cameras even rolled. Chrisean Rock and her sister Tesehki have been walking a thin line between family love and full-blown rivalry for years. But this time, that line snapped harder than a cheap wig in a wind tunnel. The tension had been simmering since day one of filming, and when the producers realized they had two volatile sisters under the same roof, you could practically see the dollar signs flashing in their eyes. They knew this wasn't just TV. This was viral gold waiting to happen. The energy on set was already electric. Every side-eye, every backhanded compliment, every whispered rumor added fuel to a fire that was about to explode. Chrisean, known for her no-filter attitude and say-it-to-your-face energy, strutted into the mansion like she owned the place. Meanwhile, Tesehki, quieter but calculated, was biding her time. She'd been biting her tongue for weeks, watching her sister soak up attention, headlines, and chaos like a magnet for mayhem. But even patience has an expiration date. And Tesehki's was about to hit zero. It all went down in a blur of shouting, shade, and spilled secrets. The cast was gathered for what was supposed to be a chill night. A few drinks, a few laughs, maybe a petty argument or two. But the second Chrisean walked in with that main character energy, it was like throwing gasoline on fireworks. One look, one comment, one tiny spark, and suddenly, the entire house turned into a live-action meme. Witnesses say Chrisean threw the first verbal punch, questioning Tesehki's loyalty, her music career, even her relevance. And that's when the switch flipped. Tesehki didn't just respond, she detonated. Words flew faster than a TikTok trend. She called Chrisean out for being fake, selfish, and addicted to drama. "You act like you built this whole show by yourself," she snapped, and the room went silent. Everyone knew that was the line that crossed family, fame, and fear. And once it was crossed, there was no turning back. The cameras didn't stop rolling. They zoomed in. You could practically hear the production crew grinning behind their monitors. Social media exploded within minutes of the clip leaking. Fans were torn right down the middle. Team Chrisean versus Team Tesehki became the internet's newest war zone. Memes flooded timelines. One showed Chrisean holding a crown with the caption, "When your sister forgets who the real star is." Another had Tesehki with sunglasses on, sipping tea under the text. "Finally said what we all were thinking." The comments section turned into a digital cage match. Insults, jokes, conspiracy theories, and a sprinkle of fake sympathy all blended into one toxic cocktail of entertainment. And let's be honest, this wasn't just a fight. This was a moment. It had everything: blood ties, betrayal, camera crews, and that sweet sprinkle of reality TV chaos that makes viewers cancel plans just to stay home and watch the reruns. Even celebrity gossip pages couldn't keep up. The Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, and every messy podcast on YouTube had their thumbnails ready within hours. The sisters didn't just trend, they dominated. But here's the twist. While everyone online was clowning Chrisean for getting humbled on camera, insiders say she wasn't the only one left red-faced. Sources close to production claimed the entire blow-up was sparked by a producer's innocent question about who the bigger star was, a question clearly designed to ignite fireworks. And boy, did it work. Within seconds, every bit of sisterly love evaporated, replaced by years of buried resentment and reality TV-level rage. Chrisean tried to laugh it off at first, brushing her sister's words aside like crumbs off her designer jacket. But when Tesehki hit her with the ultimate line, "You wouldn't even be famous if it wasn't for chaos," that laugh disappeared faster than Blueface at a family reunion. You could feel the energy in the room shift like a thunderstorm was brewing. Every cast member's eyes widened. Drinks were dropped. Even the camera crew stepped back. This wasn't scripted. This was raw, unpredictable, and personal. In that moment, Chrisean wasn't the loud, fearless reality star fans knew. She was just a woman staring down her sister, realizing that for once she didn't have the last word. The silence that followed was louder than the fight itself. Tesehki walked away calm, too calm, while Chrisean sat there, visibly shaken, trying to piece her ego back together before the next scene. But the damage was done. The humiliation had already gone viral. Clips hit social media faster than the show could air the episode. Fans dissected every second, every side-eye, every word, every facial twitch. And while some argued Tesehki took it too far, others praised her for finally putting Chrisean in her place. The debate wasn't just about who won the argument, it became a full-blown cultural conversation about fame, family, and how reality TV eats people alive from the inside out. By sunrise, hashtags like Baddies Meltdown and Yuck Sister Smackdown were trending worldwide. Even celebrities couldn't resist chiming in. Influencers posted reaction videos. Former Baddies cast members spilled their own tea, claiming they saw it coming. One even said, "You can't cage two lions in the same jungle and expect peace." And that's exactly what Baddies USA had done, turned family tension into primetime chaos. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, producers were celebrating. What was supposed to be a routine episode had just turned into the most watched segment of the season. They had created a viral storm, one that blurred the line between entertainment and emotional destruction. But while everyone else was laughing, Chrisean was plotting her next move. She wasn't about to let her sister steal the spotlight without a fight. And trust me, what came next made the first blow-up look like a warm-up act. The aftermath was immediate and explosive. Within hours, every gossip outlet had its claws in the story. Screenshots, subtweets, blurry screenshots from Instagram Lives. It was like the entire internet transformed into one giant detective agency with zero professionalism and maximum chaos. Everyone had sources. Everyone had insider info. And somehow, every version of the story got crazier than the last. Some claimed Chrisean threw a drink. Others swore Tesehki pushed her first. One random TikToker said Blueface was secretly in the background recording it all on a burner phone. Nobody could confirm anything, but everyone had an opinion, and that's all that mattered. Twitter, or X as the rebrand insists we call it, turned into a war zone. Memes were dropping faster than apology notes from celebrities. Someone posted a photo of the Baddies USA cast with the caption, "If drama was a family business." Another meme had Chrisean with devil horns and Tesehki wearing angel wings, and the comments went crazy. The internet wasn't watching a reality show anymore. It was watching a digital gladiator match where the crowd demanded blood, views, and a scandal big enough to melt TikTok's servers. Then came the celebrity reactions, and that's when things went nuclear. Cardi B allegedly liked a post shading Chrisean, while Natalie Nunn, the chaos conductor herself, dropped a cryptic "Some people finally seeing the truth" on her story. Cue the internet meltdown. Screenshots, reposts, fake quotes, the whole circus. And when Blueface chimed in with his usual, "They both crazy, but I love it," fans lost their minds. It wasn't just a fight anymore. It was a cultural event. Podcasts and YouTube reactors jumped in immediately. Everyone had a hot take. Some tried to psychoanalyze the sisters, others just wanted views, and a few even claimed the fight was staged, until production insiders came forward saying security had to step in. That's when people realized this wasn't acting. This was personal. This was years of sister tension exploding in front of the world. And the wildest part? The audience loved every second of it. Clips of the argument pulled millions of views. Comment sections turned into emotional therapy sessions disguised as brawls. People were picking sides like it was a boxing match. Team Chrisean said she was defending her crown. Team Tesehki said she was finally speaking truth to chaos. And then there was a third team, the messy spectators, who just wanted popcorn and more episodes. Even the brands got involved. A nail salon tweeted, "Book your appointment before your sister does it for clout." A hair company used the fight clip to promote wigs that stay on during drama. It was capitalism meets chaos, and it worked. The scandal was everywhere, on billboards, memes, morning shows, and even talk radio. The fight became pop culture currency, but the humiliation, that hit different. The more people replayed the moment, the clearer it became. Chrisean wasn't the one in control anymore. Her own brand of wild, unfiltered chaos had turned on her. The same internet that once crowned her reality TV's realest queen was now laughing at her downfall. How the tables turned trended for 2 straight days. Influencers stitched the clip, pretending to wipe fake tears while saying, "Not the drama queen getting dethroned by her own sister." Savage didn't even begin to describe it. Meanwhile, Tesehki was glowing. Her follower count doubled overnight. She went live, calm and composed, sipping tea while the comments section begged her for details. She didn't have to say much, just a few sly smirks and a cryptic, "Y'all saw what y'all saw." That was enough to send fans spiraling. Everyone wanted her side of the story. Everyone wanted receipts. She didn't just win the argument, she took over the narrative. Chrisean, on the other hand, went quiet, which for her was scarier than the yelling. No tweets, no lives, no new posts, just silence. It was like the calm before another storm. Her team tried to spin it, saying she was focusing on her peace, but insiders claimed she was furious, not just about the fight, but about how the public was treating it. For someone who built her fame on chaos, being labeled the loser in one felt like a dagger to the heart. The entertainment blogs were eating it up. Articles with headlines like "Chrisean Rock finally meets her match" and "Sister Shade Gone Wild" flooded everyone's feeds. Every outlet had a leaked source saying something new, that producers wanted to sit down between the sisters, that security had been doubled, that Zeus Network was already planning a reunion episode just to capitalize on the drama. It was business, not family, and the world was paying attention. And just when people thought it couldn't get crazier, footage leaked of what happened after the fight. The video showed Chrisean storming through the mansion, yelling about betrayal and loyalty, while Tesehki stood calmly outside, laughing with a few castmates. That clip went more viral than the fight itself. The contrast was too cinematic to ignore. One sister unraveling, the other glowing. People started calling it the fall and rise moment of the Baddies season. The memes evolved again. Someone edited the footage with dramatic opera music. Another put it side by side with the Keeping Up with the Kardashians fight between Kim and Kourtney, with the caption, "When Zeus outdramas E." It was savage, hilarious, and impossible to scroll past. The internet had found its new obsession, and both sisters were trapped in it. But behind the laughter, there was a deeper message, one that fans didn't want to admit. Reality TV had once again blurred the line between entertainment and exploitation. People weren't just laughing with Chrisean and Tesehki, they were laughing at them. Their pain had become content, their arguments were trending sounds, and their reputations were now hashtags. But that's the price of fame in 2025. You can't go viral without going vulnerable. Producers, of course, couldn't be happier. Ratings for Baddies USA skyrocketed. Episodes were being clipped and reposted faster than they aired. The show's official account teased more tension coming, and the internet collectively lost its mind. Even rival networks were reportedly scrambling to create sister-centered spin-offs, hoping to capture the same magic. Chrisean and Tesehki had accidentally birthed a new genre, family feud reality warfare. The funniest part? Through all the chaos, both sisters claimed they were done with the drama. Yet every few days, a new clip or cryptic post reignited the fire. A single emoji from Tesehki could send Twitter into a frenzy. A vague caption from Chrisean would spawn 50 conspiracy theories. They were both playing the game, even if one didn't realize it yet. By the end of the week, everyone had chosen their fighter, but nobody had peace. The tension between the sisters had gone from TV plotline to public obsession. And if history taught us anything, it's that when Chrisean Rock feels cornered, she doesn't retreat. She reloads. The question wasn't whether she'd clap back, it was how loud it would be when she did, and when she finally broke her silence. She made sure the world listened. When Chrisean finally reappeared, it wasn't with an apology, a press statement, or even a calm explanation. It was with fire. She jumped on Instagram Live like she was storming a stage, hair undone, voice sharp, and energy electric. "Y'all think Tesehki checked me? Please. That's my lil sister. She been jealous since day one," she said, pacing like a boxer before a rematch. The internet froze. The Queen of Chaos was back, and she was out for redemption. Within seconds, the live hit over 100K viewers. Every gossip page in existence had their screen recorders running. What followed was part rant, part sermon, part emotional roller coaster. Chrisean spilled everything. How producers set her up, how her sister played the victim, and how the show edited things to make her look like the villain. "They always need me to be the bad guy," she said, slamming a water bottle down mid-sentence. "Without me, there's no show." And to be fair, she wasn't wrong. Love her or hate her, Chrisean Rock is the show. But this time, the performance came with cracks. Real, visible cracks that even her most loyal fans couldn't ignore. The live was half therapy session, half damage control, and fully viral. Comment sections filled up faster than her temper. Some cheered her on, saying she was defending herself. Others said she was unraveling. But everyone agreed on one thing: she was entertaining. The internet doesn't reward silence, it rewards spectacle, and Chrisean delivered one so loud it echoed through every social media feed like a digital earthquake. Meanwhile, Tesehki stayed silent. That silence was her power move. Every influencer knows sometimes you don't have to say a word. You just let the other person self-destruct publicly. Fans praised her restraint. "She's playing chess while Chrisean's flipping the board," one tweet read, racking up thousands of likes. It was true. Tesehki was calm, composed, and glowing in every photo she posted since the fight. Her aura screamed unbothered, and that drove Chrisean's haters wild. Then came the interviews. Zeus executives couldn't resist cashing in. Tesehki appeared on a streaming talk show, perfectly styled, sipping from a mug labeled "I said what I said." She didn't name names, but every line hit like a jab. "You can't blame editing for who you are," she said with a sly smirk. The audience gasped, the clip went viral, and overnight she went from side character to breakout star. The same fans who once dismissed her as Chrisean's sister were now calling her the realest on Baddies. It was poetic, messy justice, the internet's favorite kind. Chrisean, though, wasn't built to fade quietly. She doubled down. More lives, more tweets, more raw emotion than a soap opera marathon. At one point, she even threatened to quit Baddies USA altogether, saying she was done being everybody's punching bag. But of course, quitting would mean letting Tesehki win, and if there's one thing Chrisean Rock doesn't do, it's lose publicly without a fight. So, the next episode, she came back swinging. Producers leaned into it. They gave her more confessionals, more close-ups, more chaos. They wanted to capture that unpredictable magic. That what will she do next? Energy that keeps viewers glued to their screens. And it worked. Ratings hit a new high. Twitter lit up with live reactions. Every punchline, every glare, every whisper was turned into a meme within minutes. The sisters might have been broken, but the show had never been stronger. Still, underneath all the entertainment, the fallout was real. Friends chose sides, brands backed away. Some fans unfollowed, claiming they were done with the toxicity, but most stayed because, let's be honest, everyone loves a train wreck when it's not theirs. The sisters stopped speaking off camera. Family members tried to intervene, but it was like shouting into a hurricane. Fame had split them in half, and the world was cheering on the chaos like it was a sport. By the end of the season, it wasn't just a fight. It was a cultural reset. Baddies USA had redefined what too far looked like on reality TV. The reunion special was teased like a heavyweight title match. Trailers showed Chrisean walking out mid-interview, producers chasing after her, and Tesehki rolling her eyes like she'd already won. Fans started placing bets on who'd throw the first insult. The internet was hooked, addicted to every messy detail. But behind all that glitz and drama, there was a strange, almost tragic irony. The sisters who once had each other's backs now only spoke through subtweets and edited confessionals. Fame had turned their bond into content. Every tear was a storyline. Every argument was a click. Every apology was a ratings boost. What started as sisterly rivalry had turned into a public dissection of their humanity. And everyone watching, the fans, the producers, the influencers, had blood on their hands, at least metaphorically. Still, in true Baddies fashion, nobody learned a lesson. The finale aired, the reunion exploded, and the internet crowned it the most chaotic episode in Zeus history. Chrisean walked out halfway through, flipping a chair on her way. Tesehki stayed cool, saying, "I don't need to prove nothing. Y'all saw the footage." That one line became the meme of the week. The internet decided Tesehki had won the war of composure, and Chrisean had lost the battle for control. But here's the twist most people missed. Even when she lost, Chrisean still won. Her name trended higher. Her clips got more engagement. Her chaos became currency. In a twisted way, humiliation had made her more famous than ever. She didn't need to win the argument. She just needed to stay unforgettable. And no one on Baddies USA can outshine Chrisean Rock when it comes to unforgettable. By the next month, both sisters were back on socials like nothing happened. New music, new projects, new beefs. Fans joked that the fight was the best promo campaign ever. Maybe it was. Maybe the real winners weren't the sisters or the producers. Maybe it was the audience sitting at home, devouring the madness like a midnight snack. Because that's the thing about drama, we say we're tired of it, but we can't look away. Especially when it's this juicy, this wild, this human. And so, as the dust settled and the memes faded, one truth remained unshaken. On Baddies USA, chaos isn't just entertainment, it's legacy. And that, my fellow drama addicts, is how Baddies USA just turned into a full-blown family war zone. 2 sisters, 1 spotlight, and 0 chill. This wasn't just TV, it was a cultural earthquake wrapped in lip gloss and bad decisions. You can't script this kind of chaos. It's the kind that's born, raised, and televised for your guilty pleasure. But before you go rewatch that viral clip for the 100th time, let's be real. We live for this mess. Don't lie. You didn't click this video for peace and positivity. You came for the drama, the betrayal, the side eyes that could slice glass. And Gossip Sphere delivers every time, so do yourself a favor. Smash that like button like it owes you money, hit subscribe like you're dodging your ex's DMs, and ring that bell because, honey, we drop scandals faster than Zeus drops reunion trailers. Tell me in the comments whose side you're on, Team Chrisean or Team Tesehki, and why you think this might be the wildest sister showdown in reality TV history. I'll be diving into your takes, roasting the delusional ones, and featuring the best in our next drop. Because in this universe, your opinion is the drama. Remember, here on Gossip Sphere, we don't just watch the chaos, we analyze it, laugh at it, and live for it. Tomorrow's headlines? They're already brewing. Next week's scandal? Oh, it's going to make this one look like a pillow fight. So buckle up, stay messy, and never forget. In the world of fame, loyalty is a storyline and humiliation is just free promotion. This is Gossip Sphere, signing off, where the tea is never cold and the chaos is always served fresh.